Epithelial cell by Abraham. General information about the epithelial cell. Epithelial cells line up body cavities and flat surfaces. The cell structure are like sheets named epithelia held by tight junctions, adherents, desmosums, and gap junction. They are supported by basal lamina. So basal lamina is the base part of the epithelial cell, and it is located underneath. And underneath the basal lamina lies a capillary bed that provides nutrients and allow waste disposal. In epithelial cells, we see that the nucleus is closer to the base part of the cell versus other cells where the nucleus is in the middle of the cells. So these are general information about the epithelial cells, and we know that we don't have a lot of epithelial cells compared to other cells. Those are, I could say, maybe small cell, if I can call it that way, because they are located in really smooth muscles, smooth organs. Yeah, as intestinal, pancreas, and liver, all that, all those organs. So the next step is some movement of epithelial cells in body. So in body, we know that it has a multi-layered that is able to stretch. And an example, in the urinary tract, it contracts and stretches to allow flow of urine. So this is a very good example of how epithelial cell work. So another one is, compared to other cells, they are held more tightly. So epithelial cells are held more tightly versus other cells. Other cells usually don't have this type of junctions, but these cells are really tight. They maintain a closed block. With external environment by sloughing off and drifting to cover dead cell. So an amazing thing about epithelial cells is that they can regenerate dead epithelial cells. So when there is a dead epithelial cells, there is a mechanism to restore that cell or replace it completely as quick as possible. So this is one thing that is very important and really useful for the human body, to be able to maintain and replace dead cells. Some location of epithelial cells we have. I'm gonna go through all of this quick, and then after that I'll come back. So it line up body's major cavities. It forms long structure, line up stomach and small intestine, etc. It's found in glands, can act as sensory receptors, line up female reproductive organs. Our skin is built of epithelial cells. So we know that it can perform a really broad range of function. For example, line up our body cavities. We as coelomate, we know that our body cavity is surrounded. So in there we have epithelial cells. In our digestive system, we have epithelial cells. In the lumen that absorb material and get it through our blood. In our glands, we also have epithelial cells as sensory. So at the end of every nerve cells, we have also epithelial cells that connects one cell to another. We are also in the reproductive organs of females. We have epithelial cells there that allow the organ to be lubricated during excitement or or during sexual intercourse. Our skin also is made up of epithelial cells. So one major function is to protect and it act as a barrier. Next, the function as sensory. So epithelial cells may act as sensory cells. Yeah, epithelial cells are the first thing taking an embryo. When we take an embryo, the first cell that's specialized when the zygote is developing is the epithelial cell. So despite the fact that capillaries are found in the cell, they are innervated, which provides signal for sensory feelings such as smell and touch. So sight, taste, hearing. So all of these are managed by epithelial cells. So epithelial cells can specialize to act as sensory cells. So all those cells tasting. Here is a picture right here that shows how things are done. So you can clearly see that it's more than what it is. Yes. Uh-oh. Secretion and lubrication. So epithelial cells such as goblet cells secretes fluids important for digestion, waste disposal, lubrication, excretion, and protection. They excrete mucus to lubricate body cavities and passageway they line up. Mucus secretion enable ciliated epithelial cells to sweep away bacteria from lungs. So this is also another function of epithelial cells in the body, to secrete and lubricate some parts that are essential to be lubricated or to be used. So and you see here right here a cell that is secreting something out. Yeah, so this is also a major function of epithelial cells. Next, as a transporter. So epithelial cells also act as a transporter. So epithelial cells located in the intestine allow movement of filtered material by using active transport. Glucose, sodium symport generate sodium concentration gradient across the plasma membrane, provides energy for glucose uptake from lumen to connective tissue to the blood. So you see the pathway, glucose import, allow sodium in, a concentration gradient is formed, then through the plasma membrane, glucose is uptake from the lumen to connective tissue. And then when it reaches connective tissue, it goes straight into into the blood. So the intestinal epithelium is used to move organic material necessary for human development or the building of our systems, and epithelial cells is very useful. So we see that epithelial cells are very important, and they have a broad range of functions in our body. Even right now, I'm blinking my eyes and my tongue tastes funny. All these are function of epithelial cells. So yeah. everything is correct. Everything is right. All right. Connection with other cells. Epithelial cells interact with sensory neurons. Endothelium cells line the insides of structures that are not exposed to the external environment. See, endothelial cells line the inside of structures that are not exposed to the external environment. But the inside of structures, like let's say the lumen, the inside is covered up by what? By epithelial cells. Connection with blood cell, because it line up the inner surface of blood vessels. So there's connection between epithelial cells in the inside of in our blood vessels, in our arteries and whatever. So when we have when T cells, helper cells, killer cells, when all those come, it's in our in that part of the body where they come. So all this in context, interaction with B cells. So this is just a few example of epithelial cells and few information of epithelial cells. So here's citation.